The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Atlanta Falcons. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's Strong to begin the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit, because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Handoff, Strong running left. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now back to throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start, because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder,
Do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hold it ready. Check right.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. To about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Running left, it's Strong. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
They'll go again with Strong. Touchdown, Cowboys! Pierre Strong, 32 yards. And the Cowboys have struck first in this NFC title game. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Oh, what a juke into space! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Watch out now.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Robinson on a give right side. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 35, here's a second and 8. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Oh, what a move. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to 25. 10 yards there, the first down for the Falcons.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Robinson up the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Yellow. Ready.
Working from the gun, Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Now Ritter going to change up the look. Robinson again. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame. Able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 71 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 47. Here's Strong one more time. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Here's second and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Ritter back to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ritter now. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. With man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got some space here. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's
touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 34 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second and 6. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's out wide here for Robinson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now 2nd and 5.
17.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Ritter. It's complete to Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
35-yard attempt.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
Cool knocks this one to the post.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
122 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Steal. Check steal.
Robinson with another carry.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
35-yard line.
Left side to Lamb.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and goal, Dallas.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Okay.
About
right?
set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Black Ultra. Steal. Black. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Escaping the pressure right. And the man open here is Strong.
Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Strong. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Strong. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run again here with Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. On the give, here's Robinson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So nothing doing there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schwartz. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Back to the ground with Robinson. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession. There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And they're going to speed things up here.
1st down, Cowboys.
first down. He'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Ritter with it after the play fake. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. Hand off now to Robinson. Nifty move. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson sending his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On the run, it's Robinson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle in the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that does it for the conference championship.
into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go